Hey there, it's Laurie, and I'm here to share some candle empties with all of you. I hope everybody is having a good holiday season. Um, okay, so what I have here is mostly, I would say, holiday stuff, but there's like a few odds and ends in here. And on the table, I have a couple of things that are kind of on their last legs. This is probably the last burn for two of them. One of them I'm kind of tempted to just throw out, but I'll talk about that one in a second. This right here is a jelly jar candle from the company Enchanting Aromas, and this is a candle company that is kind of local to me. The scent is Cappuccino Brulee, and I've had a candle from them before, and it was pretty strong. This one I was a little bit disappointed with. Haven't been getting much of a strong scent throw from it, and I'm not entirely impressed with the fragrance that I do get out of it. So I've been burning this one along with my Milk House Creamery candle in Cappuccino Brulee. Let me see if I can bring this over here. And I had done a review of this one. I love the burn on this candle. It's beautiful to watch burn down because it always gets like a nice wax pool, and it's just a very clean burn. I mean, you could see, like, I don't know that there's really any soot on this. It hasn't been a strong fragrance, so I've actually been combining these two with like other kind of coffee scented wax melts. So I've had these two going just for kind of the ambiance of them because they both burn really well and they're really pretty. But yeah, the scent on either one of them is not that great. I would like to try another Milk House Creamery candle in this style. Maybe something that, you know, you would expect to be kind of on the strong side. So I'm not giving up on them just yet, but yeah, I don't know. So we'll see. And then this one right here has been kind of a hot mess. This is, I don't remember the brand. I got this from, I think it was Burke's Outlet many years ago. It was only like $6.99, and the ounces on this, I'm not even sure, but like you can see, it's a pretty large candle. It's 2-wicked. It's in this interesting little, I guess, kitchen canister type container. Let me see. Oh, my wick went out. The wicks were always going extinguishing on here. This is an 18-ounce candle in the scent Caramel Pecan Crumb Cake and Kathy Ireland. Okay, yeah, it was a Kathy Ireland brand candle. And the scent is kind of like a caramel cinnamon type scent. It's been okay. It's very heavy. My boyfriend actually commented that he did not like this fragrance, but I thought it was okay. But yeah, the main problem with this is the performance. Like, it was tunneling at first, and I started scooping out wax, and then the wicks were extinguishing themselves, and so I would dump out more wax on the one side where the wick would extinguish, and it would burn okay for a little while, and then the other wick would extinguish itself. So it's been the story, my life with this candle. And like I said, the second I try to move it, one of the wicks always goes out. So yeah, I don't know. It's kind of a shame because I love the container, and would love to see it with a nice full wax pool and the bright lights from the wick, or wicks. But it wasn't meant to be. Okay. So now I have, in no particular order, I'm just going to grab as they are piled on my box. This is a 2-wick tumbler in peppermint bark from Yankee. And this one did okay. It's pretty funny because I actually had not burned this up until this year, even though I've owned it since 2012. The scent was fine. I mean, it's nothing too exciting. I actually didn't have a problem. Sometimes, like with these types of scents, I have a problem with the wax getting like the stinky smell. Part of the way down, like halfway down. This one didn't get that until it was about 3/4 of the way down. And I dumped the wax once to get it nice and clean, and that helped. And then, I don't know, you can see like the wax is kind of disgusting. It's not pretty. And then also at one point, like the wick moved on me. In fact, the way the wick is right now, it was even closer to the glass. So yeah, you have to be careful with these if you let them burn for a long period of time, because I was doing that with this one. But yeah, I don't know. This scent is, you get like the vanilla and mint and maybe a touch of chocolate. So I don't know. It's fine. I probably would not. I don't think I would repurchase this. Then I also have a 2-wick tumbler in North Pole. This one I had so much trouble with the wax getting stinky and disgusting. In fact, you know what? I don't think that I put this one on my warmer at the end. I could probably do that. What year did I get this? I got this when it first came out in 2010. So that's crazy that I'm hanging on to these things for that long. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of similar to peppermint bark, but you don't really get any of that chocolate note that peppermint bark has. But yeah, it's such a shame. I wanted to love this candle. Anyway, yeah, I actually have a peppermint bark wallflower from Bath & Body Works going in my kitchen right now. So I've been burning a lot of like my mint scents. Which, by the way, that wallflower, like several years ago, that fragrance was only released in wallflower form, and it was like very limited, and I managed to get a bunch of them, and I love it. It's fabulous. I wish they had come out with a candle in it because it is so strong. It's like a true peppermint bark scent. It's the best. Okay, and along with our mint theme, I have Thin Mint candle, and this one, this one was in the smooth wax. A lot of people hate the smooth wax. It does produce a lot of soot. Like, look at this. Lots of soot. But look at that burn. I mean, this thing burned, like, aside from the soot, it burned flawlessly. And had a decent throw. That was also my experience with the Trefoils candle from this line. So, yeah, it was pretty good. I wouldn't repurchase it, but it's definitely like a chocolate mint scent that is kind of an equal balance of chocolate and mint. So, it was pretty nice. But glad to be done with it. Then I have, going to kind of more of the Christmas fragrances. I have Christmas from Kringle, and this scent on cold is amazing, and it's described as Siberian, fir needles, cedarwood, sandalwood, musk, and wood. But unfortunately, I think there's something in this candle that I might be allergic to or something, because when I first started burning this, I noticed that I was getting a sore throat, and like, I don't know, I was just having some problems with it. I had to basically move it to a bedroom where I don't go in frequently during the day, so just to get through it. But it's such a shame because cold, it smells really nice, but I don't know. I have a large jar of this. I might have to see if the same thing happens with that, or if it was just kind of a coincidence. But I don't know. I'm a little bit disappointed in that one. Then from Woodwick, I have this scent Tree Trimming. I picked this up last year after the holidays when it was on sale for $10. I love the jar, and I am going to definitely save it. And the scent on this was pretty nice. It's like Christmas tree, but there's like a kind of a lot of sweetness to this, along with like a cinnamon. So it's pretty unique. And this one, the crackle on it was pretty good. I had this in some like a little lantern, and I don't know if that like intensified the sound of it, but it was very loud and very pleasant to listen to, and it was beautiful burning. The only thing is, I did let this go for long periods of time, and the wick did move on me. So it's kind of lucky that this thing didn't break on me. But I enjoyed this. Probably would not repurchase it, but I'm going to reuse the jar for sure. Then from 1803 Candles, I have Northwood's Cabin and the, I forgot what size this is, 6.5 mason jar. And this was decent. It had times when it was very strong and other times when I couldn't smell it. And it probably depended on where I put it in the house and whether or not the air conditioner was on and what other scents that I had burning at the time. But I love the fragrance on this. I did pick this up in a larger size. So, yeah, I'm glad to have had tried this, and I highly recommend picking that one up. It's just a nice, I don't know, it's like an herbal, fresh tree kind of scent. So, very nice. I love that one. Then from Trap, I have White Fur. And this one, normally I would not buy Trap candles because they are very expensive. The list price on this, I got this at a local gift shop, $24.95 for this, and does it say, oh, it's 7 ounces. But the gift shop was having a sale one day where they had buy one, get one free on certain fragrances. So I picked this one up and another one. And it was a pretty good candle. I liked the look of it burning. The wax is very soft. It did, when I let it burn for a few hours, which I did because I was having issues with it, like not getting a full wax pool. But the wax always went down. It didn't tunnel. But yeah, when I let it burn for several hours, it did get some soot on it. I like the scent of this a lot. It's probably like my favorite Christmas tree type fragrance. Let me compare it. Okay, so Northwood's Cabin is pretty sweet. Christmas is, I don't know. I get kind of a lot of like a pine needle scent with this one. This one is kind of more of a, like what I think of when we used to go shopping for Christmas trees. Sorry, it's this one. Like a real like Fraser fir kind of scent. It's very authentic, so I really like this one. I don't know, for the price, like I would only get this again if it were on a really good sale though. So I think there's some other candle companies who have done kind of, the same fragrance. And then from Yankee, I have a Pure Radiance, small Pure Radiance in Pinecone. And this scent it's kind of unique. not straight up like a Christmas tree type scent. There's like a green to it, but there's also like an earthy, something to it. That doesn't make any sense, I know. But, yeah, the throw on this was not strong. This is one that I ended up putting in my, one of my, what is the thing called? It's one of the, like, lanterns from Bath and Body Works. It has it's got the white frost with the snowflakes around it. And, it was nice in there because the crackle was pretty loud. And also, this was like the perfect size candle for that thing to throw the light nicely. So that's really all that I ended up using it for. I had wanted to try the scent to see what it was like, and I'm not a huge fan of it. I would not repurchase pine cone. Okay, then I have from Amy's Country Candles, which is another local candle company. This is in the scent Cinnamon Cider, and this scent is fabulous. It is just like a sweet, perfect kind of cider scent. It smells similar to the original apple cider from Yankee. Yankee actually has two apple ciders. One was released before they ever started doing the 2-wick tumblers, and it's got a different label. And then there's, of course, the one that's currently out. This smells like the old version, which to me is more of like an apple cider type scent. More the apple comes through. Whereas in Yankee's new apple cider, it's heavier on the spice. So this was very, very nice. I love Amy's candles. They always burn. They pretty much always have a strong throw. I haven't had, trouble with getting a throw on her fragrances. So that's pretty nice. I might get that again if I could get it really cheap. From our own candle company, I have Hot Buns, and this is cinnamon. And I loved burning this candle. It was such a pleasure because it burned beautifully. Like, look at this. No soot. Clean. And the scent throw was decent. And it burned for so long. Like, I cannot believe how long this candle lasted. And I've actually heard that about their candles, that, like, they just take a long time to burn. So I'm very happy with this. I would actually consider, I picked this up at TJ Maxx, but I would consider placing an order with them on their website. Yeah, and it's kind of that nice, like, warm, like, bakery cinnamon type scent. Okay, also from Yankee, I finished, not also from Yankee, but I did finish Farmhouse Apple. This is one of their many varieties of apple, and it's difficult for me to say exactly what makes this different. To me, this is very sweet, and it has a potpourri kind of scent to it. So I would not classify this as bakery, even though it says food and spice on the label. Yeah, it's nice. To me, okay, I think this reminds me the most of like Glade's apple cinnamon scent. I think it's closest to that. So, and I want to say I had trouble with this one tunneling because it looks like I ended up putting it, I put this on the warmer to kind of finish it off. But yeah, I wouldn't repurchase it. I really picked it up just for the, collector's reasons. So it was just okay for me. Then I have some from Bath and Body Works. I have Cinnamon Caramel Swirl. This is like the original release of this fragrance from, I know there's supposed to be a way to tell the year on here, but I can't from this collection of numbers. I've been obsessed with this fragrance this year. Love just the combination of the caramel and the cinnamon. It's been delicious, so I'm very happy with this. And of course, this burned really well, was strong, did not have any trouble with tunneling or any of that, so, or puny wick syndrome. None of that. Also from Bath & Body Works is Vanilla Bean. And this is fabulous. Love this candle. I kind of wish I'd picked up more. But it's like frosted... No, I'm sorry. It's like Mary Cookie, but it doesn't have as much of like that cookie dough kind of scent. It's more of like a fluffy... I don't know how to describe it. I actually think I like this a little bit more than Mary Cookie. And don't get me wrong, I like Mary Cookie. But this was just so good. It was so delicious. Highly recommended. Had no problems with the burn. It was strong all the way through. Love Vanilla Bean. Then I have Sweet Cinnamon Pumpkin. This is probably the fastest I've ever burned through a Bath & Body Works 3-wick. This candle, it just burned... And I'm not sure it was completely my fault either. I think it just burned very fast. And part of it may be like the thickness of this glass made it just get like a deeper wax pool faster. But I don't know, that's fine with me because I really wanted the jar. And at the time I was kind of over Sweet Cinnamon Pumpkin when I picked it up. But this was the jar that I wanted. So I was like, well, you know what? I'll go ahead and get this one. But yeah, I know there's a lot of Sweet Cinnamon Pumpkin haters out there, but I do enjoy it. Then I have Caramel Pumpkin Swirl in a mason jar style. This was great. Very strong throw. Love the scent. I'm not completely convinced that this is different from Cinnamon Caramel Swirl. This one seems to be richer on the caramel, maybe. It's hard to say. For the longest time, I really did think that they were the same scent. But I don't know. It's so hard to tell. I'm thinking there may be a slight difference between them. Then I have this little 4-ounce in pumpkin patch, which is pumpkin carving, heirloom pumpkin, the perfect autumn pumpkin. I do really like this fragrance. This is kind of the original pumpkin for me from Bath & Body Works, and there's something just so unique about it. So, yeah, that one didn't really burn well, but I put it in like one of my luminaries and just kind of let it go. Okay, from Colonial, I have Winter Woods. This candle sucked. Puny wick syndrome all the way, and at certain points it started to get that disgusting smell that I hate. So I do have the wax melts, the simmer snaps in this scent, and the simmer snaps are a lot better. So I would suggest going with the simmer snaps. The fragrance itself is nice. It's a very woodsy green type fragrance. But yeah, get the simmer snaps in this. Then I have Pumpkin Roll, another one where, oh, by the way, Red Code. This one also had trouble tunneling, and it's got a red code. So, Pumpkin Roll. This was super, super spicy. And, again, I got an unpleasant smell part of the way through the candles, so I just end up giving up on it. So yeah, and you see all that wax on the side from when I had to dump it out because of puny wick syndrome? Really wish I had not purchased all these colonial candles that I have. This one is Caramel Flan, and in the beginning I was really impressed with this. Like, the scent was strong. It smelled really, really good. It was a very creamy caramel type scent, but I think the further down I got, like, the less I could smell it. So I don't know, that's disappointing. I wish that I could have picked these up in wax melts, but this was the only form they had left by the time I got my hands on it. Then we have, oh, and by the way, no red code, and this thing burned beautifully. This one. This is Pumpkin Coconut Torte. Horrible, horrible scent on this. I don't normally, like, it's very rare that I find a candle where, like, I just hate it. This was one. This smells disgusting. I don't know how to describe it. It almost has like a crayon wax type scent to it. And I don't know, the burn was okay, but this scent was horrible. I don't recommend that one at all. Then I have this bad boy. This is a Keepers of the Light, or Cheerful Giver, Keepers of the Light candle in the fragrance Caramel Biscotti. Look at this thing. Oh, huge. This is their Papa jar. And at first, when I first burned this, I thought the scent was very nice. It's kind of a caramel cinnamon type of fragrance, but heavier on the cinnamon. And it's got some other spices in there too, probably like clove and nutmeg. But I started getting like this nasty smell, and I don't know, you can see it burned okay. I don't know if I have another one of their candles like this in a mama jar, and it's been okay. I'm not sure that I am crazy about this company, so I'm not sure I can really recommend ordering from them. And then I also have Wallflowers in Creamy Caramel. This one is kind of an old scent, and it's okay. It's kind of like it's like what it says, it's a creamy caramel scent, as opposed to like the salted caramel scent. And then I also used a Welcome Autumn Spiced Wreath. I absolutely freaking loved this Wallflower, and I love this fragrance. It was just strong all the way through. I really stocked up on this one because it was just the perfect, like, you know, fall to winter transition type of scent. And I finished up this little candle. I bought some unscented filled votives from Marshall's, and it was like a pack of 6, and I really liked the way this burned. It was very pretty, very clean. So anyway, I just finished that. So, and also FYI, with Kringle, in one of my orders, they sent me one of their, it's like Yankees equivalent of a car jar. It was in the scent Soothing Cinnamon, and this was really good. I loved the fragrance on this. It didn't last very long. I maybe got like 2 weeks out of it, but the initial week was so strong, and it smelled really good. And I believe this is the same scent as their cinnamon bark, or it's called cinnamon bark now. So the description is comforting, familiar cinnamon bark. Chords reach a harmonious agreement with notes of Tahitian vanilla and creamy coconut complex. So yeah, very nice. I would actually consider getting a candle in this and maybe repurchasing. I think they have these in the cinnamon bark scent. So I liked this one quite a bit. Okay, so that will do it, and hope everybody's been enjoying their recent burns and melts, and as always, thank you for watching. Bye.